Alrighty, this will be the last one, or at least it better be. We need 1 million, which is just barely more than one batch of wine. Well, one big batch of wine. If I really wanted to be done, I could sell all the silver fruits I have. Because I know there's over 1 million worth there. But that'd be taking the easy way out. So I'm gonna do my animal stuff, like usual. Check the greenhouse, and then we're gonna go fishing to finish up that quest I started last night, yesterday. Hopefully these are the same quality. They are. Right. Save what we need to in there. Still need another 11 fish. Eat this here fish stew. Which has a 16-minute duration as opposed to trout soups like 2 minutes. That's cool. So having a higher fishing power makes it so that the bar is bigger. It might affect other stuff too. In fact, it probably does affect other stuff, but I don't know what other stuff. Then our next batch of produce on the island will be ready tomorrow. Tackle's probably got the most, 3 more fish left in it. Sturgeon. I wonder if I can perform sturgery. Ugh, wrong game. Two more. This is probably another lingcod or sturgeon. That's not going to be as high quality as the last one was. Yep. Actually, I think it was better. No, it was the gold one, not the iridium one. And done. I should probably keep fishing, get the most out of the food, but nah. Almost forgot to put shrimp cockle, shrimp cocktail in there. Okay, there's not much else to do. I guess I'll head to the island, check it real quick. Still not done. Most of this is done over here, though. Guess I can get some extra wood for... Never mind, don't need it for kegs yet. I'm gonna go actually put those out already, so I don't forget them. Okay, a Mystic Stone. Darn. Those have like a 25% chance of giving a prismatic shard. And I obviously did not roll that 25%. Yep, nothing else to do. Now we're officially at 9 million. Small wine is ready. Well, let's get the animals settled in first. Settled in, taken care of first. Nothing in the greenhouse. Hmm. Alright. Nothing much else to do this day. Wait, there's more stuff on the island I forgot. Wheat, kale, and melon seeds after that. So, 8, 14, 16. Hmm. I can get that. I mean, they don't really know everything that's going on. They really only know what your parents will say, and so I get that. But I think Saturday I'm gonna be meeting up with. Okay, that was weird. Meeting up with one of my cousins, and we're just gonna get dinner, and I don't think we're doing anything else, but I don't know how far out of the loop they are. But I mean, they're family. They usually don't mean anything by what they end up doing to bother or annoy you. But I don't know. I will say this though, if you meet your grandparents, hold on to them, because your time with them's a lot shorter than you may think. much of a bummer it is to say that. Darn, nothing in this train. A lot of the time, if you're able to catch up to a train as it's coming through, stuff will fall off the side and you can take it. Usually it's nothing good like just stone or wood, but I have gotten a decent pair of boots off of one before. Ah, that's... Oh, whoops, clicked outside the window. That's a little bit different. Most people don't like when you're that honest with them. I mean, that's a bit more difficult. I mean, you could say something like how you're growing apart, just don't see eye to eye much anymore, but uh, hmm. Is it because of something they did, or? I mean, it'd be a pretty shitty thing to do, but you could, since that's just a friend, not family, you could just stop talking to them on, and even if they reach out, just sort of like ignore them, or if you want to be extra petty about it, you could pretend to change your number or something. It's a little bit different with family, but at least in my case, I don't see the members of my extended family that often, so it's usually not much of a worry. Oops, did not mean to sell that. Um, I'm not good with people, so it's kind of hard for me to speak on this sort of thing. But I think if you're gonna say something, you can, depending on how long you've been, oh, um, I'm, if you do want, if you do want to say something, depending on how long you've been friends with the one, you could kind of say that you just don't really, that one or both of you have changed and you don't really uh, click anymore. You're not really the same person. Neither one of you are really the same person when you met. I don't know. It's hard ending friendships without, you know, really hurting people's feelings. But I think you're just, to me, it kind of sounds like you're at the point where that's like your only option left, is to start hurting some feelings with your honesty. As for the girl, I have next to no experience on that, so you're kind of on your own. I'm sorry. Just whatever ends up happening, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt you, it's gonna hurt them. It's just a matter of how much. It's going pretty good. I overslept a little bit today. Uh, had trouble falling asleep in the first place, but just another day. Close enough that I should be able to finish up with perfection today. And then I'll do a couple of things that go beyond that. But part of me's kind of glad to be done, just about done with this series. Like I said before, I like this game. I've just been doing it for so long that I'm getting a bit, I don't know, bored, fed up with it, just generally done, burnt out. They go through hay a lot faster than I thought they did. So yeah, I think you either buy them from Pierre or Robin. Um, uh, they don't do too much. Their best use is being able to call the different stores and like call Robin and double check what you need for buildings. There's a couple of Easter eggs with it, like on the apparently 6 hour thing I did off stream. I got called by a bear, an actual brown bear. But yeah, you can call different people. You have to unlock Marlin's thing, and that's to um uh, do his item retrieval thing without going into the building. But Robin's probably the most useful, so you can check in what you need for certain buildings. There's one Easter egg I won't be able to get because I'm not heartless enough for it. But if you have ever gotten rid of your children, you can be called by their angry spirit, and then something will come out and attack you from it. But I'm not gonna get rid of my children. Oh, there's gonna be more stuff on the island, I bet. I always forget about this. This is why I don't usually plant things on here. back to the regular farm and get some different seeds to plant. So I could do pineapple, but I don't really want to do multi harvest crops out here other than the pineapples I've already got. Pumpkin seeds. And I guess I'll do just fall seeds. I might need summer seeds too. It's a little bit of a waste using the forage seeds since I've got quality fertilizer and the forage seeds are guaranteed to be iridium quality due to having that one perk. But exactly enough. Um, I have before. Um, Throughout like middle school and high school, I was learning Spanish because Arizona is on the border with Mexico. I didn't stick with it though, so I don't really remember much of it. It I didn't ever really enjoy it. A little while ago, like shoot, I think I started on Duolingo like a year and a half ago learning Japanese, and then I started taking it through my college because I needed a foreign language there too, and I've enjoyed it so far. I'm not very good at it, and I'm a little embarrassed to try to speak it, so I'm not going to, but that's been fun learning that. Hmm. it has been fun on there. I sometimes forget to do it, but most of the time I usually just do like one language. But I mean, just do what you want. If you want to be learning English through it, then go for it. If not, just stick with Italian or whichever you're wanting to learn. Yeah, the night market starts tomorrow. English is pretty common and it's a very useful skill to have in the modern world, but sometimes I started learning Japanese on my own just to learn it, really, to have fun with it. There's nothing wrong with wanting to learn just for the sake of learning. I haven't done the annals yet. Yeah, it was a bit hard learning the characters at first, but after practicing for a few months and just honestly just practicing a bunch has made it a lot easier. And once I got into it, I don't think it was quite as hard as I thought it was going to be, but it also helps the professor I had going through it last semester was A, really smart, and B, really loved teaching it, so it made wanting to learn it on my own really easy too. Yeah, I am nowhere near fluent in it though. I while I can recognize the basic characters for it, the hiragana and katakana, but I only know about a dozen or so kanji, and even then I don't know them very well. And I think there's somewhere in the neighborhood of a couple 100,000 of those. Granted, the average person only knows a couple thousand, so that they use in their a little bit, but mostly just I was bored. So back in 2020, on top of, not being able to go anywhere because of the pandemic, I also had cancer at the time. So I finished being treated for cancer in 2021, and while I was recovering, I kind of ran out of things to do at home. So I just downloaded Duolingo. At first, I started doing Spanish again to see how well I remembered it. Then I remembered I don't really like Spanish. So I started doing Japanese just to try to challenge myself, and I had fun with it. So I stuck with it. I'm perfectly healthy now. I still check in with a doctor. I think I'm doing it every 3 months just to make sure the cancer stays gone. But I should be switching to every 6 months on that soon. It's alright. Uh, it was hard going through it, but it I got really lucky, I guess as lucky as you can for having to go through cancer. The kind I had was very easy for the doctors to treat and didn't spread very fast, so I was able to get through it a lot quicker than most people can get through theirs. I only had to do 6 months worth of treatment. Um, and I think going through that has helped change my outlook on life. Before I was a pretty negative person and was honestly I was kind of close to suicidal, but being close to dying, going through that, kind of made me want to live again. So while I definitely do not want to go through that again, and I don't wish that on anyone, I'm glad to have been able to come out through the other side. It's alright. I've had a lot of time to think about it, but I'm just glad to be here still. It is. It was bad. I wouldn't say I'm 100% better, but I'm definitely in a better place than I was for a long time. And that's kind of why I've been glad to see you coming here and talking for that. Like, I remember there was like a week or two where you didn't show up back when I was streaming while still in school. Uh, Having been in a bad place kind of like that before, I was a little worried that you might have done something bad, which is why I'm glad you're still here today, buddy. Ah, shoot, I forgot I'm not supposed to say the S word on YouTube. Oh well, I don't make any money doing this. The self-unaliving word. Oh, some of the things I remember you saying about not really having friends was was a really common thought I had when I was at my lowest. So I was scared that you might have been in a similar place to that. You might have been um thinking those bad thoughts. So when you didn't show up for there was like a 2 week period where you didn't show up at all. Uh, I was worried that something bad might have happened to you. That's good to hear. But let's try to get to a happier topic. While I've come to terms with that and I'm doing better than I was, I still don't really like talking about it. So, uh, have you made plans to go see the Spider-Man movie with your brother yet, or? That's not what goes in there. That goes in there. Hmm. Um. Hmm. How far out did you look? Was it just for like this week, or is it just? Yeah, that that works too. I think you'll like it. That many to start. Have you started Hades yet, or not quite? Okay, that's fair. Are you feeling nervous for your exams, or do you think you've got it as long as you put in the effort to study? Okay. Hmm, that's no good. Uh, Once you think you guys have had a chance to uh cool down and calm down after that argument, you should make sure to try and apologize, because while while nothing bad will probably happen, it's better to, just in case something bad does happen, to not have bad relationship with him. But I don't know. I've not listened to Radiohead for a while. Lately I've been listening to what have I been listening to? How to describe? There's a Are you not a fan of Radiohead? But lately I've been listening to this genre of music that was kind of big in the United States in like the 90s. It wasn't even all that big. It's called ska or skater punk. Um, uh, which is like, hmm. But what it is it would be like uh upbeat like guitar song from like punk rock, but then you'd throw in like trumpets and other brass instruments, and I really like that sound personally. Um, uh, Good examples of them are the one everyone knows is Goldfinger. There's also Real Big Fish, which I'm going to actually put in chat because it's spelled weird. Um, uh, the Mighty Bosstones. Um, uh, and these are different bands. I should have paused the game. Um, yeah, I like listening to them. Most of their songs are really high energy and upbeat, and just kind of, honestly, they're kind of goofy, but they're fun and I like them. That's a shifty looking guy. That could send me home for nothing. But those are some of the ones I've been listening to for a while. Just mostly like when I'm driving and stuff or cleaning. Oh, that better be enough to get me to 10 million. What here was oh right, those. All right, 10 million. Yep, I have 4 of them. You can have 2 children in the game, and then you can also put a hat on a horse or on one of the specific scarecrow types you can make. So I'm going to be wearing a hat. I'm gonna put one on each of the kids, and then for my last one, I'm going to put that on a horse when I finally get one. Okay, I think I've got like 680 or so. But not enough to make all the seeds I need. I'll just put the rest of these in here for extra seeds after the next batch. So, my favorite movie, I'll type it in chat again, is called The Prestige. It's about magicians. It's about a pair of rival magicians that had been that originally were apprenticed to the same like professional magician. Yes, by Christopher Nolan. Uh, I love that movie. I've not watched it for a long time, but it is like my favorite movie ever. But I remember watching it the first time through and just being blown away by like how it's like you could see none of it coming, and then on the second or third watch, uh, you can actually see the details of all the things that are happening. There was another movie like it that came out at around the same time called The Illusionist. In my opinion, not quite as good as The Prestige was, but also a pretty good movie. I'll put that one in chat as well. So it's similar to it, and it came out around the same time, but there are definitely some differences in it. between the two. It's another good movie. Um, when I was a little kid, I watched the Disney Tarzan movie a whole bunch. That was my favorite movie growing up. But anyways, here we are getting the last thing we need for perfection. The gold clock. 10 million gold to build it. Put it right there. Yeah, it's got Edward Norton in it, and there, it's only him, the one illusionist, but I think he actually does some real magic in it. I haven't watched that one in even longer than The Prestige, but it was another solid movie. Yeah, with the gold clock built, if we now go over to the scoreboard in Mr. Key's room, zoom in so I can actually read the entire menu. See here, everything is shipped, all obelisks, the gold clock, Slayer hero, all friends, max level, star drops, all cooking, crafting, and fishing, and all walnuts. 100% complete, it says. I never have gotten around to watching Fight Club. Um, uh, but yeah, the second Knives Out was really good too. Um, I don't remember how old I was when Fight Club came out. Whereas Knives Out 2, I was already an adult and I could just stream that rather than having to go to a movie theater or anything. Um, uh, I do intend to watch Fight Club at some point, just haven't yet. But alright, we have now reached perfection, so let's go to sleep. And we should get a special message. I think so. Um, uh, what about him? I don't really pay attention to directors and stuff. I'm more interested on if what a movie's about than who's in it. but that's just me. Okay. But anyways, like I said, hit perfection, so now okay. Grandpa is beaming with pride. Farm is eternal. And a rumbling sound in the distance. I don't know if that's part of it. That might have just been another random coincidence. But anyways, that rumbling sound, I'll show you what it means. It sounds familiar, but I don't think I've ever seen it. No. Where is it? Ah. So, that rumbling sound means there was once a big old boulder here. Now it is gone, so we can head up here now. To the summit. You can only get up here. Oh. Oh, that's the city you live in. No, I've not heard of it. I'm sorry. So yeah, once you hit perfection, that this path opens up. Your spouse will be waiting at the top, unless you're not married, in which case Lewis will be up here. Unless you sold out to Joja, then the Joja Mart guy will be up here. Okay. They just sort of congratulate you on doing just about everything. So yeah, I did it in 3 years. And here I am dressed as a trash can. There goes Krobus, carried by a crow. And Dwarf in a flying machine. The wizard. And the witch. And a bunch of fairies. UFOs, apparently. And a regular plane. So yeah, that has been Stardew Valley. So, even though golden chickens are in here, you have to hit perfection and see this before you can get them. And also brown cows are missing. Yep, this is the end. In order to reach it, you have to hit that big perfection goal I've been working on for forever. You get to see just about everything that's in the game. Yeah. Let me move the mouse out of the way. The serpents, yeah, they're awful. If you go into the hard mode skull caverns, they're even bigger and worse. Yep. So now we got like, oh, hey, it's Mr. Key and the ghost of Grandpa. Yeah, I did it. But there's still work to do. There's not a lot more I want to do before I decide to head over to a different game, which I might not even do today. But that is the biggest thing in the game done. And within 3 years, like I wanted to do. So, there's a couple of buildings you don't have to have built in order to reach perfection. The slime hutch, fish ponds, which I already have some of. Juno, did I say Juno hut already? Oh, that is a lot more expensive than I thought it was. Slime hutch, Juno hut, stable, fish ponds. And you also don't have to have all your tools and stuff upgraded. So, I'm going to spend a little bit of time upgrading the last of my tools, getting those buildings built, and also I'm gonna incubate this golden egg into a golden chicken. I forgot to grab stuff from the cows. Also, I need to have a second child for an achievement. That'll be the last thing I do, I suppose. If you want to see it break, I can do that as the last thing. Otherwise, I kind of want to just leave it there. So let's use the phone. We'll call Robin. Here. So, well, you also don't need sheds or mills, neither of which are really useful. Cabins are for multiplayer. Stable, we would need hardwood and iron. Slime hutch, bunch of stone, quartz, and iridium. I think I'll build this one first. Actually, no, I'm building the stable first. The horse is so much more useful. So, we'll need 100 hardwood and 5 iron. Let's see how much it costs to upgrade tools. $2,500, or I could get the trash can upgraded. Oh no, I'll have exactly enough. So I need. We're gonna upgrade the axe first. Oh, and I forgot. There's also the community upgrade I can do, but that can wait until after I get my other stuff done. Where to stick this? Suppose for now I'll just stick it here. And I am just about broke now. Oh well. Got money coming in from plenty of different places still. Oh yeah, there's also another achievement I need to work on that I've not done. The only one on this list I've not done, the polyculture. 15 of each crop. It's not parsnips. It's not garlic. It's not potatoes. Alright. Uh, this will probably be the last stream I do of Stardew, at least for a very long time, for a while. If there's something you'd like me to stream, go ahead and just let me know and I'll try to give it a shot. But have a good night. Okay. So my next major thing will probably be keeping working on Fallout New Vegas, which is one of my favorite games of all time. Uh, I'll also probably be doing some Backpack Hero since it's still getting updated. I've been enjoying it, but we shall see. So take care. Oh, actually, I need to check and see what is covered under polyculture. I don't know if flowers are. Okie dokie. Yeah, let's Flour, coffee, garlic, beans, kale, parsnip, potato, rhubarb, raw berry. I need blueberry, corn, hops, hot pepper, melon, radish, red cabbage, star fruit, tomato, wheat, amaranth, artichoke, beet, bok choy, cranberries, eggplant, grape, pumpkin, and yam. Alright, so cauliflower is done. Coffee bean is done. Garlic is done. Green beans needs 13. Kale is done. Parsnip is done. Potato is done. Rhubarb needs 8. Strawberry is very done. Blueberry is done. Corn is done. Hops needs 11. Pepper is done. Melon is done. Radish is done. Red cabbage needs 9. Starfruit I need 23 of to get that and Junimo Hut. Tomato done. Wheat done. Amaranth needs 14. Artichoke is done. Beet needs 1. Bok choy is very done. Cranberries is super very much forever done. Eggplant is done. Pumpkin is done. Yam needs 11. And grape is done. So, okay. I need green beans, yams, rhubarb, hops, red cabbage, starfruit, amaranth, and beets. I might have the one beet I need. Can go check once these get done. Now the unfortunate thing is I obviously do not have the money to buy all those seeds I need to do. Also, it's winter, so I'm gonna have to grow everything either on the island or in the greenhouse. Not worried about the money. We've still got a decent amount coming in. Should be able to cover most, if not all of the seeds. But I have other projects to work on too. Ah, I forgot to show them the one last thing. It comes from getting perfection. Get this little star fruit up here. Okay, what the heck? Statue of... Ah, right. I went to the wrong place, that's why it wasn't there. Once you have gotten all the messages for perfection, you can come to the island. I'm going to be using Turbo Grow on everything that needs to be grown still. What we need for the highest tier of Turbo Grow, that'll be easy. Most of one thing I'll be making is Starfruit at 23 of them. But you come and check the tracker, you get Statue of True Perfection. It's the older brother to the Iridium statue I've been using since the first day of day 2. Day of year 2. Where like that, it gives you something every day. Only instead of the Iridium every day, it's a prismatic shard. Which is a ton of money if you choose to sell them, or useful for other things, like I can go and actually get decent enchantments on my tools. I'll need those though. Also, you can get a free new hat from the monkeys. To be concerned, ape, the creator of the game. But no, I've already got the best hat in the game, so. So here you want to get your size upgrade. Bottomless, no. I want your size upgrade. Definitely don't want efficient. You piece of garbage. I'm only gonna be able to do that once a day. And I'm gonna start freaking running out of cinder shards. So I'll have to go into Volcano to get even more. But until then, I'll leave those there. Warp back to the house. Yeah, only the alien scarecrow can have a hat on for some reason. So it can wear the Concerned Ape hat. Oops, almost forgot to do those. Okay, so I'm gonna need another 10 for those, and 1 for the slime hutch. 12. Yeah, let's get the wine done. I was just saying how I'm hurting for money. Excuse me. Couldn't get to mute myself fast enough. Also, I forgot what I have mute hotkey to. And just like that, we have money again. Obviously nowhere near as much as I did, but... And I'm not going to be able to get to everything I want to. I'm going to have to finish off everything else tonight. Do I have a beet somewhere? Have an amaranth. I'll probably still just grow them. I just wanted to see beet since I need just one of them. But evidently not. Sebastian. Okay, so we put the copper in there. We're going over to the island. We're gonna try to get a useful thing on, I think the pickaxe first. No, I need to go to the desert and get seeds. That's right. So I think that's where rhubarb and starfruit are. I know starfruit's there. I might even try to get the infinity sword and dagger too. Granted, that's going to be a lot of galaxy souls, but... Oh, also beets are here. So we got 8 rhubarb, 23 starfruit, and 1 beet. Yeah, we're just gonna warp back. Your bones, solar essence, and radioactive ore. Yeah, we'll just make all of it into hyper grow. Now we go to the island. Doing this to get rid of the fertilizer that's already in place. Starfruit and rhubarb will take the same amount of time. We'll do starfruit first, since I need them for the most stuff. I might get rid of some of these other plants. Yeah, no might about it. So here I have another 14, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. So we've got that growing, that growing, that growing. Next is heading back to the mainland to buy the other seeds I need. Unfortunately, two of them are green beans and hops, which are everyone's least favorite trellis crops. Red cabbage I need 9 of. Yams and 14 amaranth. And then the hops need 11. When I get 2 million, I'm buying the return scepter from Krobus. The infinite use, better farm totem. What makes it better? It warps you to your front door instead of the statue. I guess we'll get started on the amaranth. If I was smart, I would have done the top row of the sprinklers so I can fit the stupid trellis crops there. But that would require me to be smart. Let's see if we can get the strength enchant on our pickaxe. Powerful. That's the one I wanted. So now I should break things much quicker than before. Yep. Like the iron here used to take 2 hits to break, now it does not. I still think efficient is the worst tool enchantment, though. The worst overall enchantment is Haymaker for weapons. So all that does is make your weapon produce a little bit of hay when you cut weeds with it. Excuse me for a second. Yeah, as much as I want it to be done, if I want to finish my beyond perfection goals, then I'm gonna have to come back. Probably knock out the rest tonight in one sitting. But as far as this afternoon goes, this will be my last day for the stream. I don't know why I'm gathering ore. All I need is cinder shards, and yeah, I guess I also technically need prismatic shards, but I can get those 1 a day. I should follow my own advice sometime. That was weird. That was also weird. Come on. Excuse me again. Another phone call. Okay, yeah. Everything's fine. Yet another phone call. Hold on. Okay. Let's finish this quick run through the volcano. I'm probably actually already just about done. After all, it is almost midnight. I don't know, I guess I was just hoping to find a chest and maybe get a lucky ring. Mushroom floor. And the trap floor. Wanted to get that chest, I didn't realize it was on that side of this layout. Dang it. Could have gotten it if I had known the layouts better. But anyways. Oh hey, a baby boy. Uh, okay, there's another achievement, full house. Anyway, saving, progress has been saved. Alright, I'll be back tonight to hopefully finish off everything else I want to do. But in the meantime, thank you for watching. I'm getting sick of Stardew Valley. Not really, but have a good day. Goodbye.